I don't mean to be smiling in light of making light of the story, but that's when you said Hooters toward the last 2 months of the
there, dude. I was a Justin Bieber Conrad. Like, finally, I'm not the most miserable person here. Like, Jesus Christ.
He's smooth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to One Guy in an Arm Cast and Another Dude in a Leg Brace. This is Connie's untitled nighttime talk show.
You have a leg brace?
Yeah, it's tiny.
Why?
Because I have a bad knee. I tore it playing ultimate frisbee. Because I'm an athlete. That was like 10 years ago.
Oh, I'm sold.
Yeah, no, I got it fixed, and then like I picked it up again longboarding, and then like I've been just, and then there was like a 4-year period where I didn't have health insurance. And those were exciting times, Never ridden the rental scooter so gingerly as when you don't have health insurance, right?
Because service industry when you didn't have insurance.
Huh?
Were you working in the service industry?
Yeah, I was doing the vape store shit. I've been doing the vape store shit for way too fucking long. Show's about. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the. I'm here with my buddy Blake Fortner. He's also crippled.
Yeah, scooter.
Yep. Victim of a rental scooter. Do you feel like insurance rates should go up in areas that have those?
Well, I don't have insurance, so I don't care about the rates.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, no. So how much did that arm cost?
Well, they didn't do surgery. I just got it casted. So
what does that mean? Did you
doctor's
need
like-
surgery?
he's like,
Or he was like, you need surgery, but no, I guess.
he's like, it's gonna heal or it's not. Come back in 6 weeks. We'll take another look at it.
Okay.
So
it's
very
gonna heal
encouraging.
or it's not. Your doctor said.
What's up?
Did you go to urgent care?
No, you went to the mechanic. It's gonna heal or it's not. Here's some freaking plaster.
Well, first I just went to just Washington Regional and got some X-rays done. They wrapped it up, and then I went to the orthopedic surgeon.
Damn. Deanna, I gotta make you up.
Yeah, them the ones that'll get you.
I'll get closer to you.
Yeah, no. If you want to sit like right here, that'd be fun.
I like how he's like, you want to be in on this one? He's like, no, I'm gonna sit back here. Then he's just like, okay, let me get in here.
Is it filming? Are you still paused? Is it paused?
I mean, I can edit as much as I
You
want.
don't edit.
No, I don't have to edit. I just do. Ladies and gentlemen, we are welcomed by Dion Baker, owner and sole proprietor of Conrad's Cookies.
True.
Is that a real thing?
Dion, I've
Sure
heard
is.
that you test the dog treats on yourself. Is that true?
Very much so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
You
That's
never
how you
done
know.
that? You never eaten a dog treat?
Only on accident. One time. Yeah.
Or dog food, like a kibble?
Yeah. No, totally.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I was poor.
well, I mean,
But not on a dare though. Like,
Yeah, it just tasted good.
Yeah,
no, I mean, I'll do it on a day. Well,
because
they're dry. They're really dry.
Yeah, you don't eat the wet food. That's gross.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically, just tuna at that point.
PSA.
So, Dion, what's the maximum numbers of pets that you think is acceptable?
For one person to
Yes.
have?
Yeah.
One.
Okay.
That's
All right.
ludicrous. Okay.
And
I've had 4.
as a hypocrite,
At one time.
right? Yeah. Okay.
No, it just depends on how many you can take care of. If you're able to manage multiple pets without any of them suffering or losing any quality of life.
Well, right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there is a critical mass for number of pets that you can have.
Well, it depends on the pets. What are they?
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Ant farm, you can have thousands. You're doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
Beehive, similar deal.
What about
Also,
those pets though?
yeah, you can't really walk a bee, can you?
You can pet a bee.
Can you?
I haven't tried.
I heard
brave
that if you
That
hold,
dude almost ate shit.
I heard that if you, was it a rental scooter? Oh no, it was a gas scooter. Is it eating? Is that spider? All right, never mind.
This is a great spot you're doing this at,
I think so.
right?
Staring into the sun during golden hour.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're staring into the sun.
There's really only one spot,
It's a
'cause-
great sunset if you get an opportunity to
It
check
really
it
is.
out.
Once it goes below those trees.
Yeah, I am
yeah.
relying on. Yeah, no. Listen, guys. It's supposed to be a spontaneous. Yeah, no. Ah, crap.
Where is it?
You know,
Right on your face.
I would.
On my face?
No, his face.
My
I think it's
face.
on all our faces.
I mean, it's fine. We're shooting for we're shooting for low production quality here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera's on a mic stand.
That's our niche. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What, low production?
Yeah, acceptable
Oh,
production. Lowest common denominator production.
Just put it on Spotify.
No.
Okay.
It's more of a SoundCloud
You can make $1
operation.
billion streaming.
No, you can't. Show me one motherfucker made $1 billion streaming, except for the CEO.
Carlos Mencia.
Is OnlyFans considered streaming?
Did he?
He might have.
You think Carl? No, he didn't. All right. Well, like, well, he's hanging in there.
Is OnlyFans considered streaming?
Yeah. OnlyFans is kind of like a cameo situation. I don't know. It's like a pay-to-play type of deal.
I've thought about like, what if you did like a comedy set like at a strip club on OnlyFans? You know,
That's a good
Trailer
idea.
Trash Tammy does shit like that.
really?
That's
Yeah,
a really good
she
idea.
does comedy on
Like in
OnlyFans.
between sets, you can have someone come up and
She'll
do a
also-
pole dance or whatever.
I was just talking about
Well,
like getting
like-
naked like during your
Oh
set.
my gosh.
Let it hang out.
Like me,
Yeah.
get naked.
You have no hair, so that's like an extra inch and a half for you. You
It
know.
depends. I don't know, dude. So
Have
like,
you been working out?
no,
Okay,
no,
well,
no,
that's
dude.
3/4 of an inch,
So
then.
like the hot water heater went out, and I took half an hour, boop, and then I had to take a cold shower, and I have never felt like more shame. You know,
This is the
shamed
weirdest
about,
beginning to a
That
story
is
I've
That's
ever
what I'm
heard.
saying. Like that's like a little dick
Yeah, yeah.
cocktail that like you can't boop. No,
And cold water.
and a cold shower.
Dude, you're fucked.
Yeah, no, it was tiny, dude. But I tell you what, I felt good, energized twice. You know. Anyway,
I feel like whenever your dick feels the best, you feel the worst.
I've been accidentally a construction guy for like the last fucking 2 days at work. And the last like 2 days this week, I've worked on an AC unit and a water heater, and I'm not getting paid to do that. Not even like as much as the illegals that people pay to do it.
Is it for like
And I'm
somebody you
serious.
know?
Like, you know, I know construction Spanish. You know what?
Is it for like somebody you know?
One of them was like my boss, and then the other one was my girlfriend.
Okay,
it was
okay,
my
okay.
fucking house, yeah. Yeah, the water heater, like, I had to, like, spring into action, steal a bunch of shit from work, and then go act like I had answers. There was a moment where I almost blew up the house, because, like, it's a gas heater, so I turned the pilot light off. Gas keeps coming, so I, like, had to figure, 2-second YouTube thing. The valve goes perpendicular to the pipe to close the gas tube. It was easy.
YouTube is spectacular.
No, it's great. No, it's fantastic. I listen to YouTube videos at twice normal speed because most of these guys don't have a lot of charisma. I just need the info.
You know what weird thing I picked up during
Like-
I actually know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. No stagecraft amongst these guys. All right, gang, here's what we're gonna do in Photoshop today. I'm like,
During the pandemic, I used YouTube a lot. I used to watch.
want to get closer?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Do I need to get closer? Can
I mean,
everybody hear me?
well, you
That's good.
do talk, but
Yeah, I do. I know how to project my voice
you do.
across. I used to be a bartender. I bartended in this building for 10 years.
That's what that is. You do get stage ears from that too,
What?
like hearing everything too.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We call them bartender ears. You can hear, man, some of the shit I used to hear while I'm mixing somebody else's drink.
What was the most out of line customer that you ever had as a bartender?
Out of line customer.
Yeah. Minus the front. Minus me.
We haven't had really, in the 10 years that I've worked in the industry, 10 plus years worked in the industry, we didn't really.
Did
it
you
was just par
did
for
you
course.
work here when that one dude got sliced in the face with a razor blade?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Well, that seems pretty.
Yeah.
That
I was
seems
going
like
to bring
a-
up that night as like the most out of line.
Oh, okay. Shit. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. That's a good
Jumping the gun
segue
here.
into that, though.
Have you ever been in that guy's house?
Yeah.
It's a gingerbread house.
Yeah.
The guy built every fucking square inch of that
I'm actually
place
supposed to be
himself. It
meeting him
looks-
up at Gully Park.
It looks incredible.
There's a Gully Park concert series. I'm supposed to be there actually,
Hell yeah.
meeting him and another buddy just to hang out. But I'm going to be there next week.
But anyway, tell the story in your words.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to rehash old shit, but yeah, the guy was out of
Well,
pocket.
nobody knows this. Bryce doesn't know this.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I've told this story 1,000 times. I guess I tell it 1,001.
for the 10 people at home.
Sorry with the feather.
No, it's probably gonna be more than 10 people. You know, we put this out there on the internet.
It'll be 20,
on Beyonce's
probably,
internet. I'm sure there'll be a
25,
whole bunch
I mean.
of folks out there.
I feel like you're heating up, Conrad.
It's going. I don't know. I like
Do you check the
positive,
numbers?
sorta, not religiously. I like positive and negative attention. Different
Well,
story. But
attention is attention either way. Engagement is engagement,
Well,
good or bad.
put
You're
it-
gonna get monetized and get a coin off of it. I wouldn't give a shit who clicked in and listened.
I'll put a note down. But for the people at home, tell the story
Oh,
about
cool.
the guy.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those nights bartending way back when band was playing here. Some cat that had been sitting in the restaurant for longer than he should for the way that he felt about the music. Complained about the music being not so, you know, up to his, I guess, taste or whatever. And he wanted to speak to the manager. You know, that typical, I need to speak to the manager.
What you'd call Karen.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was before Karen was even Karen.
This guy was Randy.
Yeah. He was Ken.
Ken.
Yeah. He complained, and I told him, I said, dude, you've been in here like you're here for the entire show, you know, so complaining about it right now doesn't really, you know, do anything. Then he started saying all these off-color, disparaging things about me and my boss, and that's when we told him he had to leave, and we escorted him out the place, and then the rest is history. You know, he ended up getting into a tussle with one of our patrons, our regulars, and it turned out that this guy was mentally unstable and was basically trying to be reinstitutionalized again. So he pulled out
Go back to
a
jail.
box cutter and he sliced my friend across his face. Yeah, it was terrible.
That's a bad spot too, right there.
Actually, it healed. It is a bad spot. It's a terrible spot, I guess, to do it, but it has healed very well.
I would say.
You can't even see it. You don't even know it's there.
Right.
You don't even recognize it. So, but that was probably the most outlandish and out of line customer I've had to deal with in the service industry.
I think the most out of line customer I ever had, there was a brief stint, the Hooters that was in town. I was a fry cook there for like the last 2 months they were operational. This guy came in, and like my perspective is just like looking at women who make $300 off of a table after showing up late, and then me walking out of there with $40 after spending like 5 hours there. Right? So like,
The math wasn't math.
no, it sucked. It just sucked. And the cast and crew at the Hooters was like hilarious because there was like one horn dog, like you'd expect. We call him B-Rad. You know, he had a wifey, girlfriend, and a mistress all working at the same restaurant. I don't know who doesn't have time for hobbies like that, you know. There's one guy.
They're probably watching this video.
Probably all
There's
love
maybe.
chicken wings.
There was one guy, maybe a closeted homosexual, maybe a huge nerd, somewhere in between there. And then there was one guy who was a huge nerd, but was also like a security contractor, and he would tell you stories about like, you know, he was driving a Humvee one day when like a 50 caliber bullet hit the back window of this Humvee, and because it was bulletproof glass, it didn't pierce the window, but the concussion from moving the window that hard turned the whole fucking car into a subwoofer, and everybody died in the car except for him. He was assigned to like shoot at people who would attack oil rigs out in like Iraq and shit or something. Yeah, Dungeon Master D. And I remember like I was like, he was telling me about a story about how many times he'd been stabbed and shot one time. And
There you go.
so he was telling me a story about how many times he'd been shot and stabbed one time, and I was like, holy shit, we got Rasputin in the Hooters, you know? And he didn't know what that meant. He thought I was insulting him. He got pissed. He didn't tell me. He went off and asked somebody else who Rasputin was. And then he listened to the song, and then he was like, oh, that's cool. And I almost got killed.
Rasputin was a bad motherfucker.
No. And it was the most out-of-line customer was, there was this guy that came in, he made a big ruckus, he was clearly high on something, he walked in, danced through the whole restaurant, and and then he walked out into traffic at the corner that the restaurant was on.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's
Is
what I
that what
remember
got
the
it
most.
like fucked up?
In
Yeah.
traffic.
That's what I remember the most. I don't mean to be smiling in light of making light of the story, but that's when you said Hooters. Toward the last 2 months of the
I was
being in
fucking there,
business.
dude. I was at Justin Bieber Conrad looking like.
I was thinking about that exact story because that's exactly what I remember.
I was
about
fucking there for that. I was
Wow,
there for
dude.
that.
That's
And I
insane.
remember I remember being pissed
That is
off at the
insane.
waitresses for making so much fucking more money than I was. And then I remember like kind of laughing at them when they were all crying on each other. You know, like Hooters. Imagine Hooters, but like with a rotating red and blue light. Just the worst fucking scene ever, and everybody's crying, and I'm just like mopping the floor and being like, you know, finally I'm not the most miserable fucking person here. You know, like Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, $40.
At least someone had a good day.
Talking about negative attention. One of the most satisfying experiences that I have is I made a looking for a band post on Craigslist, and then I covered Wheeler Walker Jr. And if you don't know, for the kids at home, he's got songs about banging his cousins, shooting cats, redneck shit. And I performed the fuck out of this
good
redneck
old
shit
days.
song, right? And I made a really seriously worded email for the audio file, you know, misleading. I'm like, hey guys, I'm a real serious musician. I'm looking for a band. This is the first time I've ever tried
If
anything
you type like
this.
that, no
And
one's gonna take you serious.
well, no, but I got 2 responses to the Craigslist email. One, the first one was like a whole page of just guy was pissed. I can't believe you call that music. That was the most disgusting example. And I remember thinking, I was like, I think this guy listened to the whole song. Like, I think he listened to the whole thing because he's like,
So you felt like
no,
good about
but
it.
I got him. Like my goal was to get somebody to listen to the whole song. This guy did, and he hated it so much that he felt compelled to write me an email. And then the other one was like, dude, love it. Come check us out. You know, I showed up there. Everybody has a meth problem. Yeah, like
You get a lot of stuff
the
done
music was
nowadays.
really good, but there's like little kids in diapers walking around on the floor while the music was at 11, and then like, you know, I remember, you know, that Flying V bass guitar that I got. So like the way that I got that was through this band. They're like, do you play bass? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, you're gonna need a bass. And then like a week later, like, don't tell my girlfriend that I got you that. I'm like, okay. What's gonna happen when we get a show? Things didn't work out. Yep.
You made the meth head sound really cool and generous, though.
A lot of them are, actually. You know?
They just want to have a good time.
No, I mean, really.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's different degrees and levels of being in that situation.
I think where it gets dangerous is when it triggers, like, other mental stuff. Like, have you ever seen, like, I don't know. Like, I've worked at a fucking head shop for a decade now, and I've seen a tweaker have a mood swing. Those don't look fun. You know? And they go from to just pissed. Like,
What do you do in that situation?
that. You know, I don't know. You just, well, they were mad at me. In this instance, like, they were talking to somebody on the phone, and I just got to watch their whole attitude switch. You know? And, like, what do you do when anybody gets pissed? You bullfight them. You know? It's fucking Olay, you know? Like,
I would have just walked up and be like, that's why I don't use T-Mobile anymore. That's what I would have said.
well, I don't know. When you walk into the store, I'm in a unique position. Because it's never my job in sales to have an opinion. You know?
Unless it's their opinion, too.
Anything that you say sounds like a great idea to me. You know? I'm just here to help. Yeah.
I don't know about
I
that.
know how that is.
What do you mean?
You said
Sales?
you're not supposed to, not supposed to have an opinion. Because what if someone asks you, what do you think about this?
Well, no, I got expertise.
You gotta
It's
stay
just
neutral.
That, you know, well, okay.
You can't go too hard either
If
way.
they are pragmatic enough to ask my opinion, then I will
Exactly.
tell them. But if they don't, then I won't enforce. Like, I won't press my opinion.
If they
on them.
want it, you're going to let them fucking get it, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, it's not your job in sales to have any ideas. It's just to listen to people and figure out where you fit in their story.
Just
I
shut
feel like
up and
most people
sell.
don't ask you what you think. They just kind of tell you what they think.
If you let them. Yeah.
That's how you sell.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What are you doing for work here lately? There, crippled, old Crip Blake?
I still work at Harps, but I'm trying to get like some kind of like halfway nub OnlyFans thing going on where I use this hand.
You could get
on my
with,
solo videos, you know.
Yeah. You could get with
You got to get something here because it's really rough right here.
You could get with Big make 1.5 people.
Recircumcised.
Is he still here?
He's still here. He lives down the street.
Didn't he lose his foot or something?
He
Part of
lost his foot, and god damn it, I went to drop.
You made a mark.
I went to drop off a care package to him, and dude, like I swear to God, like the worst thing about
What do you mean by care package?
and like
that was like a complete accident when I told you that I was.
Who do you think's watching this?
Because no, I'm not there.
Fucking Batman talking to his watch.
Shit.
I'll see you probably tomorrow this weekend. All right, later.
How is Big doing?
He's doing good. Somebody's got to clean his fucking house, dude. I can smell everything. I don't have any fucking nose hair, dude. It sucks. I can tell when Rob has fucking halitosis before everybody else, and fucking like, I love him, but like, Jesus Christ, this house smells like resin, pizza rolls, and farts. And like the longer I hang out there, like I swear to God, no, like it was tough.
Was the same mic?
Yes. Big Mike?
Yeah. I didn't know he smoked.
Oh yeah.
Fucking kidding me?
He used to grow.
He
told us that on one of the podcasts.
He went to prison for growing
Oh, you're talking about that mic.
Big
Yeah.
Mike.
I'm thinking of.
No, he steals
Wazowski?
jokes.
No, I'm thinking about Big. Like, I can't really say it. You know, Big coming here all the time. The guy used to sit and stand. He used to go to Harps actually and stand by the register.
Different Big Mike.
Yeah, this is different Big.
Different Big Mike.
Okay.
That sounds like a creep. I'll tell you right now.
I'm gonna have to edit a lot of this out. Nah, dude, we need to start a Kickstarter so we can get his fucking apartment clean, because like the resin and the site, like I remember the first time I dropped the care package off, I couldn't hang out in the doorway. I had to leave because I was gagging.
Jesus
And then the
Christ.
second time I just toughed it out and like cried a little bit, and then like the tears coated the inside of my nose, and I was able to like breathe the fart air. And thankfully I had an extra shirt when I got in my car, because like this changed immediately. It was somebody's got to take care of him. Fuck. Dude. This is not what I wanted to
Sounds like you just took care of him. You know what I'm saying?
Ah! Oh God, no, dude. Like it was tough. I hate smelling everything.
Well, I mean, he can't really get around to clean stuff right now, you know?
No, I understand.
Is he like in
I
a
understand.
wheelchair right now?
No,
What's
it's
he
like
doing?
his favorite chair. He's got a wheelchair to get out the house. But
My
there's
favorite
fucking
chair would be
stairs.
one with wheels. I
Yeah,
feel like.
yeah.
So you can get places?
At least like skis, you know, that'd be cool. Skis and little wheels.
That seems not very sturdy. You fall over pretty easy. What if one ski starts and the other one doesn't?
Yeah,
Then you're
right.
fucked.
No, then you're just spinning. Yeah.
Then you're just, on OnlyFans.
I don't know, dude. It's
Oh, you don't watch those
it's
kind
a
of
really
OnlyFans?
tough situation. Like, yeah, he's got like ramps for the stairs that he can't really use because they're not fucking sturdy enough, and in order to modify the front steps into a ramp, he's got to
So
get
is
a
he
thing from
using
the
a wheelchair? Is
city.
he like
Yeah,
on crutches?
He's in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as there's a ramp outside of his fucking house, like,
Watch out.
he'll get out. Yeah. So, I mean, it was his left foot. Guy can still drive. So,
True.
yeah.
At least in America you can.
At least in America. Yeah, dude, but I can't do bad smells. I just can't do it. I'm a huge.
Yeah, so your sense of smell is like kind of super strong now you don't have nose hairs?
Well, yeah, I think.
That makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I think. Because.
It's also probably like easier for you to like inhale shit you're not supposed to. Because the nose
100%.
hairs don't trap the particles.
Yeah. 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 Because there's nothing. Like,
So when you do coke, like it doesn't even catch the fentanyl.
comes out of
in
my
there.
ear.
It's just all up
it
in
just
there.
flies right out.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a sight to see.
Oh, yeah. It's like
So if you hit
ever
the
soaked
pipe,
up
can you
sand?
blow it out your ears?
Yeah.
If you like,
Yeah. Like, if you ever, you ever sucked up a bunch of sand into a shop vac? How it kicks out the side? Well, then clearly you're using a filter.
I don't try to clean the beach. I don't do that. It's not my MO.
You ever vacuum the beach, dude?
No. I smoke weed on the beach, not meth. You gotta. I'm not trying to
that's
clean
true.
it.
What if you ever
I'm
try
just
to-
trying to pretend
You ever try to
I'm
leaf
a sea
blow the
turtle.
sand into the tire?
Into the more sand, the wetter sand.
Yeah.
When I'm looking for crabs, you know.
I'm looking for crabs to go to Whiskey 101.
No. Zinger.
Bang. Yep.
Is Whiskey
So do
101
you
really
still
like?
do comedy or?
Yeah, I was here Monday.
Oh yeah. You weren't?
Yes, I was. I talked to that one Kimberly lady in the
Oh
audience.
fuck yeah, you were. All right.
Like ever.
One of 5 people.
So insulted.
You just catch the shit shows. That's good. That's good, actually. No. More respect to that, because
It's really not. I hate when there's like no one in the crowd and then someone in the crowd talks to me. Then I'm just kind of like, there's no one listening, so I'm almost like just engaged in a conversation.
no, right. Except that you have a microphone. Now you're.
Yeah,
a
but there's
fucking
like no
maniac.
one else in there, so it's just like,
Dion, how come you
Who am I trying
get
to
on
be funny
stage
for?
more? Do you just not need to do it, or like?
No, it's not that. I'm just never prepared for it.
Well, what does that mean for you? Knowing what you're gonna say.
Pretty much, yeah. Courage and intent. You know, what is my goal here? Am I trying to make people laugh? I'm trying to cry. Do I want them to listen to a really good story?
Well,
You know, what is comedy?
I would say
go through that in my
comedy.
head.
People expect to laugh.
That's what I go through in my head.
it's
Like,
usually like the general idea.
I don't know, it's all
That's
subjective.
usually Well, yeah. Once you hit a certain level, but for people like me, it's either folks laugh or it is not comedy.
Or they cry.
I hear you.
Yeah, like, well, if they cry, I mean that's great, but it wasn't.
Someone's getting a bet.
If it wasn't funny, then it wasn't.
That's kind of the whole goal. I mean,
Yeah,
there are
good plan.
comedians that just get up there and just have you really invested, but they still have like a couple jokes here and there. But it's more about just like listening to them, you know what I'm saying, than it is about the laughs. I feel like there are a few like that.
I would say it's a sliding scale. I'd say that whenever you get into a show where people paid $7, that they're more likely to laugh because, goddamn it, they're in for $7 versus like a free show.
Yeah.
But that isn't always the case. I mean, that isn't to say that like a free show doesn't have a good audience. It's just. And then the other thing is like.
A free show versus an open mic.
Yeah. I'm saying that like.
So I think there's a difference between the two.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I mean like there's fewer people.
Yeah.
Right.
Because a lot of people when they go to open mics, they don't even know it's an open mic until they get in there.
And I
They're
also
just going
think,
out to drink or
from my
something.
experiences, at least around this town, with open mics, open comedy night, open mic comedy nights, you get a bunch of people in the audience that are actually comedians or wanting to be comedians, and they're so. I feel like they're so focused on what they're getting ready to do or what they're supposed to do.
That they're not being
they're not paying
present.
attention. They're
Yeah,
not present.
no. That you're exactly right.
They're
Dion.
not present for the
And,
person
like,
that's on stage at
so,
the moment.
when you go to like Austin or Los Angeles or something like that, you go to something similar, like an open mic. It is exactly that. Like if you go to Austin right now, it's like you can wait in line for 30 fucking people to go up, and the whole audience is just worried about what they're gonna say.
I
like-
think that's detrimental. I think to the entire.
No, and that's why like
So
I'm in
that-
Arkansas
like- that is
performing
most
for
open mics, I
5
feel
people
like,
at a time.
to be
Well,
honest.
sure, but like I guess like where I'm at now versus when I started. When I was like 2 years in, I did this show with this tweaker named Heather, and she would respond to every single thing that you said in the microphone.
Shout out Heather.
It was
Yeah, right?
Yeah, from Little Rock. And so, well, I knew her name because I was supposed to do a set, and she fucking talked the whole time. And
in the
there was
crowd?
only 2 people in the audience. So like that was 2 years in, and a few weeks back I had a show where there was 2 people in the audience and nobody was high on meth, and I performed a fucking show for those 2 people because I understood the value that they were there to watch me and not to do anything else, not to wonder about what they were gonna do, or not because they wanted to be me. They were just there. And that's the type of audience that you really, really need to improve on.
Yeah, that's like the main difference between shows and open mics.
Well,
Open mic's just a bunch of people who want to get up there. Shows people who came to see the
Yeah.
people on the show.
and if you perform comedy for, other comedians, it's a totally different thing than performing for regular ass people.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I would like to see the culture of an open mic change so that people that are actually there for the open mic, even if they're going to perform, if they understand that you are also a member of the audience and you're testing you're testing out your piece
Right.
on an audience and you want to get a reaction. But if your audience is an audience full of comedians that are sitting there trying to figure out
Well, so
what they're going to do,
The
that's
challenge,
not
Slippery
fair.
slope.
the challenge
It
with
is
the
very
challenge with
slippery.
the challenge with the comedian audience, combined with the regular audience, is it's the same problem that you have with like when I'm hosting open mics. We got somebody over there that he's a regular here, and he's here for the open mic, like most weeks, which means that if I'm trying to appeal to him, things gotta switch up,
Yeah.
and that's the same thing with comedians, because especially the open micers, because they've seen you do every single thing you've ever done.
You almost feel like, I think it helps you write more too, because you feel like almost more compelled. Like half the crowd's already seen what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that can kind of hinder you from like really locking down a bit. you
But
know?
there's other stuff that you can do. Like every once in a while, I'll find myself in a position in front of mostly comedians, and then like a few audience members, like the late night set at Joe's thing. Shout out to Crown Hookah Lounge. I did a Cat Williams impression. I did a Trump impression. I didn't want to do either one of those things, and then I just went off about
Can I hear your Cat Williams?
I wanted to ask that.
Motherfuckers shot Trump. They shot me. Anyway, so I start talking about Asians for like 5 minutes.
Oh, geez.
I know. Yeah, they're in Northwest Arkansas. They're just not here right now because they're at home practicing counting and spelling. In fact, they're so smart they probably don't even call it that. I don't know. I don't remember what I said. I just remember that it was mostly just emotional. And
It's the best thing to be on stage.
well, it worked. And it worked better than, it got an entire dead ass room to do something, and that is the job, I wish I could do stuff like that more consistently, where I just kind of spaz out for 8 minutes, have no idea what I said, and everybody's giving me
8
high
minutes
fives.
is a long time.
Right, so, and
It goes by quick if you're on a roll.
Well, that's what I mean, and I didn't record it, naturally,
You didn't record it?
No, I didn't. I got the one before that where I bombed, but I didn't get
The best sets are always the ones you didn't
That's
record.
right, yeah, that's exactly right. And what it was it was Stephen Reed hosting. I was like, I'm just gonna do my Cat Williams impression. I'm gonna get off stage, bitches, and then and
That was better.
you have to be nasally and raspy at the same time.
Yeah.
He's like
Aggressive.
Lil Wayne and Adam Carolla.
It's a weird. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
he sings when he talks.
Yeah.
It's never the same note.
Anyway,
Like a alto.
he is, yeah. Well, yeah, alto. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, but it's out of his nose and the back of his throat at the same time. And I don't know. I don't think I'm an impressionist.
I
Joke
like
was, like-
those comedy impressionists. I think that's
it's
really
fun.
fun to watch.
I know that Dan Soder does a Cat Williams.
I've heard it.
I only thought of that after I did mine. And I remember practicing it in the car all day like a fucking maniac. Like it was a song.
White people are friendly.
and yeah, it was it's a high risk joke because it's if I don't nail it, I'm fucking racist. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
I wish
My
I would have been
boss-
there to see it.
Huh?
I wish I would have been there to see it.
Yeah, it was fun.
You
I
ever done
asked Steven,
any other
what the fuck
impressions
did I
on
say?
stage?
No. No, I don't think I don't really
You
aspire.
don't dabble in that.
Not explicitly. I mean, like,
In your
working
free
at the
time a
comedy
little
club,
bit?
you get to see guys that are all impressions, and you're just doing nostalgia porn. And it's weird because it's like, yeah, you're doing it, but it's not really yours. And yeah, it is through you, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's a fun thing to do, but if I was to, and you don't get to choose, but like if I were to, I'd rather like people to like me for me
Yeah.
than to do the Kermit the Frog guy. But there was this one dude whose name I can't remember, who passed on the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
What do you mean she passed?
He passed on the.
Oh, he didn't.
It's
He
a
had a
blue
character.
collar.
He had a character called Uncle BS, and everybody fucking loved Uncle BS, and I can't remember the guy's name, and that's the whole fucking point of the story. But this guy didn't want to like demean himself and be, immortalized as his character. He wanted to be himself, and he ended up passing on what ended up being like one of the biggest things to happen in the last decade.
Was that in Tulsa?
I don't know. I think it was Texas, actually. Well, Jeff Foxworthy, I think he's Nashville. I don't fucking know.
There was something in.
I thought he was Georgia.
Yes.
It was Atlanta.
Okay, yes.
Like outside Atlanta.
Yeah, and then
I think
Ron.
they stopped in Tulsa because I think last year.
It was like a
sounds familiar.
nationwide.
Well, it was a huge tour.
Yeah, because I
And the
think I went
point
to that
is-
one. That's where I saw you.
No.
Well, that wasn't it?
No. It was probably you probably met me here.
No, I saw you at Tulsa last year. Wasn't that the comedy thing?
Oh,
going
that
on?
was the Blue Whale.
Okay, that wasn't.
You
the
were at a
com-
comedy festival, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, it was Blue something. I knew there was something in
Yeah.
something
It wasn't the
in
Blue
there.
Collar Comedy Tour.
Okay.
That was the Blue Whale Comedy Festival. Shout out. I don't know if I'm accepted yet.
Blue Collar Comedy Tour was like 20 years ago.
Well,
I think it was exact. Like it was
no,
like
it wasn't
04?
20 years ago. It was
I think
like
it was like 03, 04.
12 years ago. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I remember it. It couldn't have been that.
I'm pretty sure it was like mid 2000s.
I was 10. Oh, fuck, I'm old. Yeah.
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 You saw it on YouTube. Where you're
Sure.
looking for that fix for the hot water heater.
That's right. Oh, I knew how to fix it, dude. So the hot water heater started draining. I stole stuff from work. I ended up borrowing a garden hose from the neighbor. Kids listening at home, if the water heater starts leaking, you can just run a hose from it down the driveway, and they just drain it all out like that. Way better than transporting it in buckets and fucking up your phone like I did. Hopefully not. So.
You didn't actually steal from work. You just borrowed.
Well, depends how long the problem persists, but yes. It was a really funny deal because it was like, landlord called somebody, but he's not going to be in town, and we don't know when he's going to be here. And I was like, they just basically did their job for them because I didn't want. They put the fucking AC unit right next to the water heater, so when it bursts, it just leaks mold and shit into the return for the AC unit, so we're just breathing that shit. And getting back to the fact that I can smell fucking everything, dude, that bothers me.
Is it because you have no
Protection.
nose hairs?
Yeah, nothing. Like,
Solid shoot up there.
no, I mean like sawdust.
You should see him
the
snort a
worst.
line. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have to check the table.
You hear a whistle, it just goes right up there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wouldn't let you hold the bag because it wouldn't be any left over after you passed it over to you.
Yeah. Unless I have allergies that day,
It must be rough when you have allergies.
Sometimes it's just kind of cool. Sometimes you like unleash a booger that's like a whole mold of the inside of your nose.
Okay.
Yeah. A whole
I wouldn't classify that as good, but
looks like a tooth.
I'm glad you're a glass half full kind of guy.
Well, I don't. You have to have a good attitude
Yeah, this is.
about things. If you don't laugh, you're gonna cry.
I would cry if something like that came out of my nose.
I might cry anyway, dude.
At least you don't have to like feel the pain of like having a nose hair yanked out.
Not anymore. Yeah, no. It's just kicks to the balls now, for me. Smooth sailing. Yeah.
Don't even have to shave. Don't even have to manscape. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like you got a cheat code. All you gotta do is look
Yeah.
weird.
It is pretty
That's
nice, actually. No, I'm on the other side of it. Like, I prefer this. I'll wear a bandana. If it means I don't have to get dust on me. I don't know if I do Burning Man. That may be like
If you put a bandana on, you look like you were like a part of a biker gang.
absolutely.
But the guy that talks to the cops.
No, I just the guy that doesn't talk to anybody. What happened to him? I don't know.
He doesn't have any nose hairs. He can't talk. Doesn't have any ear hairs. He can't hear.
Yep. Actually, no. Well, I don't know if the hearing has been affected or not. I do know that like the best camera angle to get as a photographer is like when you put your head right next to the fucking subwoofer. That's not good for you. But if you keep protection, you can still go deaf eventually.
What kind of protection?
Hearing protection? Condoms.
Like earplugs?
Your
Oh,
ears, yeah.
Ear rubbers.
You put, I do both.
okay.
Yeah.
More of like an ear dam kind of
Condom
guy.
really doesn't do anything. It just lets people know.
You got kind of dental dam it, you know?
Yeah.
Like in
Because
booty
I don't know
call.
if you've ever like, you can't fit a normal condom over your ear. It's got to be a Magnum. Right, Dion?
I don't have,
Sure. I was like checking his ears out.
I don't have big ears.
No. Well, go home. Try it out.
I don't have common sense. We raw dog.
What did you want to talk about?
I don't know. I just got out of the shower. I put my PJs on. You called me. I'm like, let me put some real pants on.
I hit you up at 7
over.
p.m. I thought you just got out of bed.
Well, I just got out of work like a few hours ago.
Oh yeah.
I was a little bit tired.
How was work?
Is it hard to stalk
So-
with one arm?
I'm getting there.
You're
You
working
know?
hard.
Only thing is like I'll accidentally grab with this and it'll hit my fingers and like kind of twist my shit.
Oh, bummer, Rooski.
Oh.
That's no fun.
But it's just strengthening it for that, you know, the OnlyFans I was talking about.
Yeah.
Should we hit the lights on the patio? Kind of, since the sun's going, I'll fix the lights.
I mean, oh yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, what time are you at on this thing?
Ah.
Is it time for a piss break? 'Cause I gotta pee.
Yeah, you can go ahead and take a break. We're doing fine. I
You
feel
and
sick.
Dion got it.
Let me get on the round.
Me too.
Marker, dude. And we're back.
It always gives the people a chance to, you know.
Yeah. You want to get in here? Yeah, same. No, I work for a head shop. I do all the design for those guys. I didn't make this shirt. Yeah. Yeah. You ever seen those? It's like an inkjet printer, but for shirts. Yeah. I got a buddy with one of those.
It worked out, but it was expensive. Like we did 30-day trial type of thing,
Yeah.
just to feel like the ink and everything is more expensive, where you're not really making profit. No,
Right.
unless you're doing it for like let's say an MLB team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it makes sense. Or a big franchise. Then it makes sense.
Well, I heard that like the so-called leader of the Proud Boys is really only doing that so that he can sell fucking T-shirts, and he's got that same rig,
I think I showed my
and then he's making like
I've already made like, I could say a good, since I've been doing it for 5 years, like a good $60,000. But I have my clients, and they all come to me, even the police department where I'm from. They all come to me, listen, we need these teas, we have an event coming up where they're doing like a softball thing or something like that. And I make
you are New York. Do you want to sit in here?
Um,
There's only 20 people to listen.
I'm a little shy, but
Well, I mean,
I mean, what you
you're
gonna ask?
you're talking, huh?
What are you gonna ask?
I'm not gonna ask anything. You're just
just
gonna
gonna
hang
talk.
out.
Alright, cool.
We're two comedians, and you're from New York. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
please. What was your name?
My name is Shy Jersey.
Shy Jers.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by local entrepreneur, Shy Jers from New York. Here with Blake again.
Hey.
Last leg of the show. How long were we in there?
How many legs we got?
I don't know how many. I think 2 legs. I got one so far. So I tore my ACL playing ultimate frisbee because I'm a fucking athlete, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and things are bad. It's not great.
What you play?
Ultimate frisbee.
It's got to be like
It's like football
That's
without
gotta feel
tackling.
bad.
No, it was very.
whenever you hurt your knee playing white
You
people
want to be
sports,
doing something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're unathletic.
Yeah.
What was the other one you hurt your knee at? It was ultimate frisbee and
I was just ultimate frisbee and longboarding.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
longboard,
Yeah,
yeah.
see how you're
Yeah, yeah.
I do baseball and tackle football.
Oh no, I
That's
did all
why
that
I'm
shit too. No, I played.
I can see you.
I used to play hockey, but
I love hockey. I love it.
Really?
I ran like American Dream on Jersey. We have a skating ring in our mall. We have a Nickelodeon amusement park. We have snowboarding. We have everything in that mall, and I did it all. So hockey is one thing that I really wanted to learn.
I sort of feel like
They taught me.
New Jersey sort of feels like the Arkansas of the Northeast. Is that
I don't know.
insulting?
I feel
I
it's
like Arkansas, is what I'm saying.
No, it's
feel like it's like-
completely different.
I feel like it's the Florida. of the
Okay,
Northeast.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the Florida.
The
Here
Florida
it's
Northeast.
totally
The
slow,
crazy people.
calm, and relaxing. Over there, it's a New York minute.
Yeah.
It's you're on the go every time. Have
You
to
never
do
watched Jersey
something.
Shore?
No, I watched Jersey Shore. Actually,
Jersey Shore is like that, but now it's calmed down because of that show came out. A lot of families, that used to be a family environment. A lot of families don't go down there no more
No.
I was just hoodlums.
because they fucked it up.
I was about to
I'm
say it's
sorry
all
for
hoodlums.
cursing, but
No, it's okay. It's
They messed
encouraged.
it
I
up.
can edit it. Yeah,
they messed it up.
He doesn't edit.
Snooki, I do.
Unless I say a word that's not
Listen,
actually
I
a
love
slur,
them.
but he wants to make it look like it's a slur.
I love them
10
and all.
times in a row.
I love them and all, but shit, they came up off it, but man, the shore's not the shore no more when I go down. There's not popping like it's usually popping. Like,
That sucks.
you know, it's no one there. And usually everyone's there every summer. Like that's the
Yeah.
that's where to be at. Either down the
Only time
shore
you
in
can live there is in
Seaside
summer.
Heights, Wildwood, or Atlantic City.
So
know
you
what
from New York or New Jersey?
I'm from New Jersey, Hoboken, New Jersey.
Okay.
But
Hoboken.
since I'm
What are you doing in
Hoboken
Arkansas?
and what am I doing in Arkansas?
Yeah.
I came to help a friend who has CRPS and she's going to the Sparrow Clinic.
Fuck.
But
That's wholesome as shit.
I don't know what
she
I
like
don't know what that is either. What's therapy?
it's something where your body gets paralyzed in all different places and you can't move. So they fix people and athletes and shit like
Fuck.
that. But
Shouldn't have asked for clarification.
she
No, I mean, I don't know.
like the radiation stuff worked on me and it made me like outgoing and
You had
happy and, like,
CRP?
talking to you. Like no, I just didn't talk to people.
Oh.
Don't like people. Now I'm just outgoing, but on her end, it turned her to evil. It didn't work for her. So I'm leaving tomorrow back to New York. I can't deal with that. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Mental abuse is not something I'm cool with.
Yeah.
I mean, no one should be
Verbal
cool with
abuse
it.
is
Yeah.
not something I'm cool with, and I don't deal with it. I avoid it.
That's the
You
third
know, I
worst
just
kind of
came.
abuse.
I came out here out the kindness of my heart, sacrificed months of my life, went in debt,
Yeah.
and it went unappreciated because she said I was unhelpful when I've done everything.
When you're just trying to help. That's,
Oh.
yeah, I feel you.
So and then try to leave me here stranded.
I mean,
But
that's an Arkansas
from
story
New-
if I've heard it.
I'm from New York, so I'm gonna find my way, and I did. I'm leaving tomorrow, so good luck with her. I mean,
Oh, fuck.
good
You
luck
gonna
with
miss
her.
Arkansas?
I am, because I really like it out here. The environment's cool, people are chill, laid back, respectful, courteous. No one in New York ever holds the door for you. And
Yeah.
if you hold the door for someone, they'll be like, get the fuck out of my way.
Excuse me.
You know what I'm saying? So it's totally different, and I love it, and I love the university. I just love the environment.
There's a
Period.
bunch of hoes over there.
I mean, hell yeah. Listen, hey, I got a bunch of them in my pocket on paper,
There you go.
and it's crazy because I'm not even like that, but I just took it to take it. I mean,
It's nice to feel wanted.
yeah, kind of is, but by the right people.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the accent too, you be killing it down here.
I
No,
would
that's
say.
why they gave me their numbers. They're like, oh, we cannot resist it. We need to hear it. And I'm just,
She's from
they
Britain.
paid my tab yesterday at a place was like $108, and the owner herself is like, no, come sit at our table. Fuck that tab. We got it for you.
Sounds like
Jersey,
okay.
we like you. Fill out an application, gave me a job. Now I gotta tell them, you can't take the job because I'm leaving.
Sounds
Thanks
like
for
you ain't
the
gotta
free
leave.
food, though. Appreciate
Hey,
Sounds
thanks.
sounds like you ain't gotta leave. Sounds like you're welcome here. I don't know.
I'm very welcome here, but she doesn't like it, and the,
Well, there's
the
plenty
shit
of
that comes
fish
to me.
in Arkansas.
you. Yeah.
There's like 3 lakes. They
few
made them
catfish, though. You
themselves.
gotta watch
Yeah,
out.
no. There's bodies in there too. But
Yeah,
like,
I know.
no, there's fish.
I ain't messing with the Ozarks like that though. Listen, we found a 4-year-old kid just stranded at a lake one day.
Oh,
He was there 5 hours by himself before his mother noticed that he was in the backseat of her car.
that sounds about right.
And he
Damn.
was just with us because he trusted, like, I was with the kids and fishing and doing stuff, so he came by us to feel
Arkansas shit.
safe. You know, but some boaters came back up the dock, like, what is that kid still doing here? And the kid didn't know where he lived, he didn't know his mom's name.
What?
And we basically had to call, like,
Sounds like this kid's a liar. That's what I feel.
the kid?
Yeah, he was just trying to move in with you. Sounds like.
No, he really
He
was
liked that
trying
accent,
to
too.
leave with us. Hey, he's like, I'm just trying to sleep here forever. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Nope. No.
That sounds like the cutest suicide ever.
Not doing
I'm
that.
just like, what?
Please
And
no.
thankfully, though, we called the, what do you call it, like a park reserve, like a trooper?
Ranger?
Ranger.
Ranger.
There you go.
We called the ranger, and the ranger luckily had the mother's number.
Okay.
Called the mother. The mother came freaking out on the kid, like, why would you do that and not get in the car? Bitch, it's your fault you left your drunk ass.
Yeah.
Your drunk ass left your son behind. How did you not know your son was in your car and you left home without him and he doesn't know where he lives?
It's always the shitty
Tails.
parents that want to get mad at someone else.
Sorry.
I was just like, what the heck is going on around here? But other than that, shit. I mean, it's been an experience.
I'd say that.
I mean, I like it and I can move around here because, I mean, I lived in Vermont and it's sort of like this.
A lot more trees and
Colder.
Yeah. Yeah, and older people and, you know, cool and study environment and stuff like that. But, I mean, I don't think, I'd come back to visit, but I don't think I'd live here at all.
Yeah.
I'd probably buy a house here and just, like, rent it out or something, but I wouldn't live here. I'll stick to New York.
That's legit. I mean, if you got a spot there, I mean, my whole thing is like, I moved out here on accident
Uh-huh.
and decided to stay because it was easy to do it.
Yeah.
And, you know, as an entertainer, musician, comedian, whatever anybody's going to let me do, they'll let me do it here.
Yeah, that's how it is with me.
And if I go to Austin, then it's like, or, you know,
No, New
I gotta
York
like
and
get in
New
an
Jersey.
argument with to touch a fucking soundboard and like, you know,
I'm
I
lucky.
you can meet Gary Clark Jr. on the street and that's fucking crazy. But like, you know, yeah. But
I'm like tied into so many families that I can get the opportunity to do that stuff, but sometimes I do get like stage fright or
Well-
something. But I do write music for people to perform it for me.
Okay.
I think
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
You
just
don't do
like-
music yourself, though?
I mean, I will, but it'll be some like gangsta shit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell you facts.
you don't think
Spit
the
some
market
real
is
shit.
I've
flooded
seen you
with
doing some Young
gangsta
and Nice
ass
stuff.
Like,
shit.
I could freestyle and do things, but you're gonna hear what my life is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's worth it. That's why I've been looking for a publisher, because I want to write a book on my life and my past story, parents and stuff like that, so that they can edit it and make it correct, so I could just publish a book or something. Probably make a short film out of that. On the soundtrack, of course, it'll just be me, and then I could produce it myself.
Make yourself like a little bit
It's
Richard Guy trying.
basically, I'm just like entrepreneurial. That's how my family is. We want to do it all ourselves. We don't want nobody touching shit. Nothing. All ourselves.
That's the best way to do it.
And
You
I
know
got
what
a
you're
big
doing.
family, you know. I got a lot of people in my corner. Shit. A lot of people. And I didn't realize that until I really came here. And everyone's looking for me now. And they're like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Arkansas.
What?
And they're like, yeah. Oh, we need you out here.
Like, where's that?
I gotta do the parade, like Puerto Rican Day parade. I gotta do a lot of things out there that I'm just wasting time here, basically trying to help someone who's not appreciated. So I'm going. I'm going tomorrow.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, go to where you're welcome. I
Right.
think.
I feel like I'm welcome here, but not without her. Like if
Yeah, like
she
the
wasn't
reason
here,
you came down here makes you feel not welcome here. It's kind of
right?
a weird
Like
situation.
I don't know.
It's
I
like
could
a-
argue. I could counter that by saying that, like, it seems like everybody a lot of people, appreciate you.
a lot of people who
locally.
encountered me while I was here definitely appreciate me. Says I'm outgoing, I'm cool, I'm nice, and I've been living the best life. But it's just when I get back to home, it's just a whole different story because the person is just stuck there and don't like to be outside like how I am. I'm from New York. I like to be outside.
Mhm.
I like to
The
do
hustle and
things.
bustle.
Yeah, I'm a hustler. Shit. So that's what I do, and I guess it wasn't liked. So I'm out of here. But I will come back because I do have people that I connected with. You know what I'm saying?
As long as you liked your experience down here.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a
heck-
bunch of
I
fucking
even
idiots,
got
but-
to go
There's, a bunch of,
into
there's
the
probably way
university.
more idiots up there. than
I
there's
even
down
got to
here.
go into the university. I
Yeah.
met like some of the directors.
They're probably
and,
more
like,
entertaining
I wanted
up
to
there.
see the football field. Went to go see the football field.
Oh,
and
that thing's nice.
yeah, it's dope.
Oh, they're part of that.
I went to do that,
It's a
did
good
everything
stadium,
like
bro.
that, and I'm like, man, every day I wake up, I go straight over there and I just walk around, or make my way downtown,
So-
or find things to do.
So, what are you most grateful for?
Life. What do you mean?
Solid answer. All right.
Like, what do you mean? What am I most grateful?
And that's a quick one on you too.
Yeah.
No
Life.
thought. Yeah.
Like shit.
Life. Waking up today.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't
that's-
know.
What else can you be thankful for?
I had a
after
tough
that?
time this morning. Well, I mean, I gotta count them, right? So, like, my whole deal is I'm a depressed guy, right?
Right.
And
You don't seem that depressed.
no, I
That's
accept
how
it.
I am.
I accept it, right? Because my deal that I made with myself some years ago.
I feel
was-
like you worked through it.
The deal that I made with myself some years ago is that, Connie, you're.
Well, first off, don't call yourself Connie. That might be adding
So other people. Yeah, no, it's low self-esteem. Like,
Hey, you better
You don't have to
stop
be your
that.
dad.
say,
You know.
Connie, you're gonna bitch about everything your entire fucking life. You know.
Everybody does.
And
Everyone
that's
does.
if
I do.
that's a chronic condition in your life, then like my version of progress
It's
is
part of the human condition.
Right. If I'm gonna be miserable about shit all the
Right.
time, the way that I measure progress for myself is if I'm miserable about new shit next year than I am now. You know?
Like you just don't get excited anymore as much as you did. In the
Right.
past.
You lose the interest.
No, I'm saying that like I complain about everything.
Okay.
I need
I can
like,
understand, but yeah.
No, I mean like that is a constant for me. And I need like my measure of success
To
is
be right
is,
in order.
well is to complain about new shit in the future
Before it
than
even
I
happens.
am now.
That
because-
hasn't even happened yet.
Well, yeah, because if I complain about the same shit over and 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 over, that indicates to me that we're not growing. You know.
Right.
Or you just got to change that thing you're complaining about.
That's what helped me when I came
That's
here.
what I'm. That's
See, I was
kinda
like
what
that.
I'm saying.
That was like I was like that before I came here.
But
Now
you're
I'm
not
over
really
that.
like, I don't really look at you as like a stagnant person. I feel like you're always kind of moving forward a little bit.
That's because
You push yourself.
I'm miserable.
What?
Because I need to do something new.
Well, most people are miserable don't do what you're doing. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, you seem
No.
like you
Yeah,
Blake.
a lot of
manage it
people that
well.
are miserable wouldn't even be here right now. They'd
Blake-
be locked in their room.
Like I
in the
am,
dark.
and I don't know how to like. I need to do something different than I did yesterday.
That's how I am.
Because I need to have
Stimulation.
no. It's
I don't know.
it's because it's because to suffer is to be alive, and I'm very much alive, and I don't like everything, and like I need like if that's gonna be constant in my life, then I need to be complaining about new shit tomorrow than I am today. And that's how I know in my own, affected,
It's
retarded.
almost kind of like you're setting goals for yourself a little bit in a
Ish.
weird way.
Well,
It's I had
Yes.
that problem.
Yeah. Okay,
Listen,
I understand what you're saying.
when
man.
I was in
understand.
school, right? I say 8th grade, they made us make a timeline, a goal line of where you should be. So they put all the years. I complete this by this year, this by this year. So me, of course, New York, I got big dreams, high hopes, right? I'm gonna be rich by the time I'm 25. I'm gonna be wealthy by the time I'm 30. This, that. None of those goals came to par, and I'm like, man,
Are you over 30?
I'm 33,
Oh, okay.
and I'm like,
Wearing that
man,
shit.
that's that Filipino genes.
what's going on? I'm like, I didn't complete those goals, and I only wanted to complete them so I could take care of my parents. But then they wound up passing away, and then I felt unsuccessful of the goals that I planned, and that put me in depression.
Well,
and I just now
Your
gotten
goal
out
was
of
to
the-
keep them alive, yeah?
Yes,
You couldn't have done that. That was not
I
in your
couldn't have.
control.
I couldn't have. And
You know?
I figured that out. I went to therapy, did things. I figured that out. And now I know. And I've asked my parents before they were dying. I knew they were going to leave me before they were 60. Right?
You could just tell.
And yeah, I could tell. And I tell them, what do I do when you die? And they say, you just don't worry about it. We taught you enough, and we taught you survival skills, and you just live your life. And you keep moving forward. Don't worry about it. We're just under the dirt. That's it. People come, and then they die.
It
So
is
you
part
don't
of the
worry
deal.
about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm willing to admit to myself that I am not, I don't know, what
Content?
is conventionally a normal person.
Oh, okay.
That I need to be uncomfortable in order to feel like I'm able to produce stuff that I feel
Right.
is good. And having accepted that, like I can accept waking up and wanting to go to bed right away because I'm doing different stuff than I was yesterday. And if I wasn't, I don't know that I'd get out of bed.
Yeah.
I still don't want to do it,
Yeah.
but it's different.
The fact that it's something different makes you like,
Right.
I gotta at
It's
least see
different.
see what it's all about.
Right.
Since I've been
So-
here,
That's why I said about you don't seem stagnant. Like
No,
a
and that's
super-
like
I've been
I'm
planning
trying to
things
explain like
since I've been here to do something every day, just to get out the way of people, like
well, you
person
gotta
I'm
get
dealing
out of the house.
So, I'm
No,
an
I-
adventurous person. So
Yeah, Conrad
I
hates his
walk
girlfriend. He's gotta
around,
get
I
out of
do
the house.
anything. Listen, I'll
joke. He
walk
doesn't hate it.
around town. I've done 4 miles, 5 miles. I probably know this town like the back of my hand already. I don't walk so much. But that's what kept me happy, kept me going. Like, hey,
It's a nice place to walk around.
you know what
too.
I'm saying? At least
I
I'm
caught
doing
people
something.
smoking meth on the bike path last Friday.
What the fuck?
Let
I
them
know.
be. They're just
No,
gonna go.
I did. I laughed. I was like,
No, that's just weird.
Let's go back.
No,
to
I
the
mean,
bus.
we're in the by the
they ran.
Ozarks.
they
That's
caught
why I
me.
said I did not want to rent a boat in the Ozarks and drive
Oh.
through there on a boat because there'd be meth labs and all that down there. I think I
meth's
watched.
pretty heavy down here.
I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
too much Netflix and
That's like the Southern man's drug is meth right there.
Weird that people do meth in an area.
You think it's weird until you do it.
Well, I understand it, but it's weird that meth is a
Great
really
admission,
popular
okay.
drug in an area where there's nothing to do.
See, I'm Puerto
Like-
Rican. Listen, my parents always told me never do a man-made drug. If that shit ain't weed and ain't coming out the ground, you don't do it and you don't touch it. You don't
Eat
go
as much
buy
cow
it.
shit as you
nothing.
like, kids.
Everything.
Eat as much cow shit. All right, no. I was doing Cat Williams earlier. Because I'm not the guy to do it.
No, but seriously, though, that's how I
Bitches.
was raised. Like, you don't do a man-made drug. Shit, you sell that shit, but you don't do it. Don't ever do it. And that's what Biggie said. Never get high off your own supply.
He wasn't the
See,
first
so
guy.
I ain't
to
never
fucking say
doing
that.
nothing like that. Now, weed, I blow that shit like a motherfucker.
Weed ain't really a drug. Like
What do you feel about legal weed?
Make it legal. Why
New
wasn't-
Jersey? They got recreational out there.
Hey, but my shit ain't recreational. I still got the plugs from back then. Like, I ain't.
It's cheaper from the plugs than it is from the dispensary.
Taxes.
No, it's not. It doesn't have any of that CBD and none of that THCA and all that bullshit.
Yeah, you gotta
They're
watch
the
out for
real
that THCA.
plugs. They're the real plugs where you can put a 0.5 and the thing get the kush, the heavy shit.
Roll a little pin or still get lit.
See, that's why I fuck with the OGs and the old heads.
Bro,
'cause
you gotta
they're
go to
still
Oklahoma.
alive.
Oklahoma is like the New Jersey
you're
of
the
the mid-southwest.
Fourth person.
I
that
actually
told me
might
that.
agree with
I'm
that.
fucking
I
telling
might
you.
agree with Oklahoma
Like,
being the
it's
New Jersey.
crazy. Like, no,
Of the
they
Southwest.
you can get a pound for $50 on Facebook Marketplace. Don't do it.
Can't you have like 4 of your own?
But you can make a
plants
snowman
legally?
out of the shit. Fuck it. And then still have some left over. Like, it's crazy.
I remember
Like-
because Oklahoma, their medical, they don't track how much you buy, so you don't have like a limit on how much you can buy.
I don't know.
So you can buy an ounce here, you can buy an ounce there. you can
Listen,
buy an
I
ounce
don't
there.
like that man-made fucking DNA dispensary bullshit.
There's a limit
I like
per...
that
So,
shit.
you just
that's
gotta get the-
real.
you just gotta get the
you
good
gotta
stuff from
go
dispensaries.
to Oklahoma.
Dispensaries have
Like-
the good stuff. They just
Cause I
kind of
went to
charge out the
Missouri.
ass for them.
That
Some
shit
of those are doing
trash.
chemistry.
You gotta buy like top shelf at dispensaries where it's just
Yeah, I do.
recreational.
All right.
And
Or
it's,
unless it's ass.
it's trash though. You can tell it's man-made though. Like, you know, it's made in a lab. And
Mark
then I asked them,
27.
Labs
1
are
hour,
good. Labs
18
figure stuff out.
minutes.
no, fuck the lab. I want the grower that knows how to grow that shit from 10 years ago that gets you fucked up. Over
No, that's
0.5
Oklahoma.
Well, that's who the
gram.
people in the lab talk
That's
to. They
Oklahoma.
don't just go on their own.
That's
they
where
talk
I
to
go
the
to. I
growers.
go straight to the source. Listen, you ain't cutting my shit. I'm going straight to the source. You're not cutting my shit. I know I'm about to be
Like,
on that
you've been
weird
known
shit.
for cutting your shit.
Really?
What do you think about that?
Hey.
No.
I didn't cut it.
Do you
I broke
fuck
it.
with rental scooters, Jersey?
Hell no. We
No.
throw
That's
them
what
shits in
happened.
the river.
All right, yeah.
That's what I
No.
should have did. I was right by
That's
the
what
creek.
some people do, yeah.
It
You're
tried
right
to,
there.
It tried to
When we
throw me.
throw
right
them
there.
shits in the river, I don't fuck with them shits. I
This is what
lose my
happens when
life.
it tries to throw you in the river.
See?
Yeah.
That's why I don't mess with it. Look at you with a broken. What you got? Broken wrist?
Broken wrist.
You done risked it all on that fucking scooter. I would have took a
saying.
lift.
I had to switch back to my right hand. It's ridiculous, man.
You should
Wait,
totally
you're a
wrecked
lefty?
it.
You're a lefty?
No, but I like using my left hand.
I'm switch-handed.
No, right.
I would've been
I'm prepared for
disappointed.
an emergency. Right.
Well, I was
yeah.
talking about just like, yeah.
What? Yeah,
I'm
I'm
flicking
messing
my
with them
bean off,
scooters.
you know?
And it's crazy because I just told my friend earlier, they're like, you should just do the lifting with the scooters or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking that chance.
I'd ride one like little sit down ones. Those look kind of chill.
Yeah, those
You
look
can just kind
kinda
of cruise around.
Yeah, but
The
them
stand-up
things that
ones?
stand up, nah, I'll be flipped over, busted face. I ain't messing with them. They're dangerous. And then people don't take care of them, and they just leave them on the side of the road. You don't know what's wrong with it when you pick it up.
Yeah, I left mine in a ditch and tried to charge me for like $50 worth of rides.
Second time I wrecked my knees.
Well,
Some
that's
asshole.
why in New Jersey you buy prepaid.
I just
Visa
didn't
cards.
keep any money in my account,
No.
so it couldn't get me.
Second time I.
You get
Second-
the prepaid Visa cards, and that's what you use for that bullshit, because that's bullshit.
You just like scan it on the app. That's what I did.
Do people in New Jersey leave their fucking basketball hoops laid over the
What do you mean?
sidewalk? You know, so that you can.
We don't got basketball hoops.
Oh,
Put that
okay.
shit on the schoolyard crates. We got crates. We cut the bottom of the crates and we put it on the
They even
schoolyard
got
gate.
baskets.
That's safer. That's safer.
And we put
Yeah.
it on. That's some hood shit.
Unless
like,
you're-
You know, and then if you go to the suburbs, like where I live at, yeah, we post them in the middle, in a concrete post. We put an actual
Yeah.
hoop 11 feet. Because my nephews, they're
11
basketball.
feet?
Actually,
Yeah,
dude.
they're basketball players. They play for like a Knicks travel team for the youth. So we keep them, you know, steady and focused. And they play football. They do all that stuff. So they go visit Tampa Bay. They go on the field. They play with the players. Every year they're invited. They go to the Jaguars, shit like that. So like.
Dope as fuck.
But when you're in my area, yeah, we just put crates up, cut them out, and we still play for money and we do our thing. But it is what it is.
Everything's a hustle up there. I feel like.
Everything is.
Man. I know how to play cards, but I can't like play dice. You know. And I
Nah,
can't
we
shoot
do the
basketball.
dice. We
I
don't
play
do
some
the
cards. Though.
We
Me
don't
and
do the
Conrad
cards
supposed
like
to play
that.
poker sometime.
Only when I'm with my folks. You know, the dark skinned folks. I play the cards.
Next podcast, we can play 1-on-1.
You want to play cards with dark skinned folks?
Yeah, they play the spades.
Never
good.
honks? Oh, okay.
My Puerto
can fuck
Rican
people up in
folks.
spades.
My Puerto Ricans and my Dominicans, we only shoot the dice.
I go blind nil and let me give it
And
to you.
we play we have tables, so you know we get to that casino shit.
Who's. You ever played bumper pool?
No, what's
Okay.
that?
It's like shitty, smaller pool. You ever played bumper pool?
Like the little bitty pool things you
Yeah,
get?
yeah.
Like the tiny ones, like
Yeah, they got
Like
the
that
little
big?
fucking ponds on there.
that big?
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
table?
Yeah.
I got one of those for Christmas one time.
Did you ever.
It was like a little plastic one, but I mean, I understand the concept. Played regular pool.
I
We're
just
trying
played,
to hustle midgets.
I
Why
just
do you
played
not-
regular
wait,
pool
what?
the other day against a guy who swore
small
he
table.
could beat me,
Yeah.
and I busted his ass and he had to pay my bill because he thought he could beat me. But when I'm drinking, I could fuck some pool up.
I accidentally played
And
like one of the best pool players
every
like,
shot I
in the
made-
country one time.
He didn't get not one shot.
Scratched on the 8-ball. I won.
You did?
He was no, he did. He was showing off. So he like drilled all his shots and ended up like scratching on the 8-ball, and I got free. He didn't speak a lick of English, straight Puerto Rican.
That's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, literally
Yeah,
broke
like,
it. I
oh,
didn't even
he
get a
said,
chance
"Let
to
me give
shoot.
you some
But he
manteca."
was just showing off, so he fucked up on the 8-ball. I'm like, let me get that. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get your from someone who speaks English, you're probably gonna die. That's what I
Yeah,
feel
you're
like.
gonna die.
You're
'Cause
gonna
they
die.
gonna cut it up.
You're
I've
gonna
been
die.
there before. Like I've seen someone do it. Like if you're not going to the old
You
heads
see somebody
that are
die?
the bosses, if you're not going to
I
the
wish I had
bosses,
to
if
what
you're
they were
not going to
talking
the
about.
motherfuckers that's getting it straight drop, then you shouldn't be dealing with nobody.
If you ain't talking to a guy wearing a parachute, don't do it.
Then you ain't trying to fly. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
That's for one. That's one for the kids at home. Guys, we are at.
Like 2 hours.
We're at an hour 24.
Okay.
I don't know if this is good. I think it might be.
Hey, listen, man.
I mean, I feel safe. It's really just for a
For you to
handful
watch
of people.
back, yeah.
No. Well, yeah, that's. Oh my god, dude! Fuck editing. Ugh. Fuck editing, dude. I'm Team Terminator all the way, dude. I can't
Yeah.
wait for AI to take everybody's jobs. You know, because I have an idea for what I want to do, and nobody's gonna let me do it until
What
I
do you
have an
mean?
army of robots. Well, I mean,
You're with the robot shit too. There,
Totally.
these robots taking
I
over
am
fucking
team
Amazon and
fucking-
all that shit.
no, like
Ridiculous.
I've seen
My cousin already
iRobot.
lost her job to a robot.
I'm saying like I've seen iRobot. Oh, those guys look like me. I feel safe. You know, like
You feel like a robot.
I am.
You're a robot.
Basically, I'm a robot that shits and eats. And
It's like a robot that costs more money than a regular robot.
look
You're
at him, mate.
a
Yeah.
human robot. Kind of like my disabled friend with all the wires and shit they got on her. She's a robot.
It's high praise, Conrad.
Listen, man. Fuck that shit.
No, I think. I really do think that artificial intelligence is dope, and yeah, it's gonna like change everything. But
At the same time, it's kind of dangerous though. Like, there's people tricking people.
yeah,
out of
just as
shit.
there always has been.
It's a lot easier now, though.
Oh fuck, y'all leave my.
You be
Yeah.
talking to one person who's 12 different AI avatars. You don't even know.
You don't know.
You could be getting 10 people could be in catfish at the same time.
Someone just.
Right, but, like,
someone
who's got
just
the
did
time?
it to me. Look, someone.
Have you never watched
I'm
the show
not even gonna
Catfish?
lie.
People have the time.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Someone's doing it to me
A
right
certain
now
type of
from
person.
England.
See, we got
It's always a
example
certain
right
type of person. And they have crossover episodes on hoarders. Like, it's
here. And on Storage Wars.
you need to love people around you. That's the main thing. I
The
think.
hoarder gives up their storage unit,
Yeah,
and
and if
here
they
it
start
comes.
fucking up, tell them.
Yep. There, this is big.
Look at this shit. That's a fake person. That's an AI. That's an AI right there. Don't know what
I
to
can't
say.
even
They're
tell.
asking the obvious questions. Hey, how old
Ask
are
for
you?
their credit
Damn.
card number. That's what I do.
Motherfucker, you trying to kidnap me? I said.
I try to beat him to the punch. What's your
She's
credit card
like, no,
number?
I'm in London. All right, fuck you. I'm just like, fuck you. Like, why are you following me? What do you want from me? From my life? I don't got nothing to give you. Fuck out of here. I already know though, just by the question, the automatic questions that reply once you send a text. Like
Yeah.
once you send a text through, it just automatically like.
You get like two
I
at
know
once.
you didn't even
Yeah.
have that much time to type all that shit.
You get 2 at once. There's like fucking spelling errors, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Fuck that. People trying to.
Maybe they're on a
kidnap-
keyboard. I don't know.
That's why I don't even get on Grindr anymore, man. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a dark
What the hell
hole.
is
not even-
Grindr?
It's Tinder for gays.
Oh,
He's gay.
I didn't know.
No, I mean, you can't tell anymore. It's tough.
I'm not one of those. I'm a regular.
Hey, hey.
No.
Oh, I thought you were going inside.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
grab
We
my-
got put a marker
I'm gonna
on.
go inside real quick. I think
Don't put him up.
Hey, I'm gonna go inside real quick.
I gotta
think
piss,
I left
too.
my cigarettes in there.
All right. I think we're almost done with the show.
I say, are we done? Because I gotta pee. Then I probably gotta go
Me
home
too.
and get some
I feel
weed.
safe. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
this.
wait, let me just say, all right then. If you're
Yeah,
gonna.
no. Hit it. Hit it.
Oh look, my cigs are on the floor.
Oh,
Newports.
Newports. Wow.
I know you're from Jersey.
How about that? You
Gotta
are?
hit
Yeah.
hard.
No.
Listen, people have been giving me Marlboros like a motherfucking cowboy. I don't got
This
time
is
for that
Arkansas.
shit.
That's what they're doing out here.
I can't do it.
Are they Marlboro menthols at least?
No.
Ugh.
The cowboy killers. The red pack, gold pack.
Those are practically menthols.
Hey.
I
Bye,
mean,
guys.
Cut you just as fast.
Peace.
This has been Jersey.
Shy
Blake
Jers
Fortner.
here.
Hey,
Shy Jers.
if you ain't from Jersey or the South, go fuck yourself.
That's
what I
right.
learned.
Yeah. If you're not trash, then you
Hey.
don't love this.
I agree.
Rip. All right.
You guys are so awesome, bro. You're dope. No, I